Hello, everyone. A federal conversion therapy ban passed the Senate yesterday. One of the senators mentioned a flood of emails that she received from concerned Canadians. Then after that, we talk about office bearer training in Ontario, and a victory in court continues to influence decisions today. It's Wednesday, December 8th, and this is Quick Updates. So yesterday, the Senate passed Bill C-4 in the same way that the House of Commons did a week ago, unanimously. Here's Andre with more.
Well, thank you, Colin. So last week's Quick Update, we focused exclusively on what went down in the House of Commons related to Bill C-4, a bill to ban conversion therapy. The House of Commons, as you recall, passed that bill without any deliberation, without any debate, and sent it straight into the Senate. And so for the past week, we've called you, and you've responded to our call to engage the Senate, asking senators to please take the time to deliberate over this bill, to study it, to give it the thorough review that it deserves. And you responded in big ways. We saw over 4,000 emails sent to senators. But sadly, yesterday, on Tuesday, the Senate pulled the same stunt. A conservative senator introduced a motion calling on the Senate to just pass the bill without any deliberation, without any debate or study. And so Bill C-4 is likely to receive royal assent later this week and become effective law, effective criminal law, sometime in early January 2022. Now, this is very disappointing. We've talked about this in a video we posted last night, but we are not without hope. We have more work to do on this issue and many other issues, and we will continue to keep on working. And we have to do so in the hope of the gospel. We are in a season of Advent where we look forward not just to baby Jesus, but in fact we look forward to the return of Jesus Christ the King, who is currently standing at seated at the right hand of God, and he will return as King and Judge. And in that anticipation, in that hope, we keep on working for him. And so we pray that you will join us also as we move forward on this issue, engaging on this issue and many others into the new year. Thanks, Colin. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Andre. As Andre mentioned, thousands of you sent emails in to senators over the last few days, and this effort was noticed. Senator Jaffer rose to speak to Bill C-4 in the Senate yesterday, and she mentioned the letters that she received. Here's a clip from her speech.
Honorable Senators, like many of you, I have received countless emails and calls from Canadians who have views on all sides of this bill. I believe we need to ensure all sides are heard in this debate. One email I received pleaded with me, and I quote, if passed into law, parents risk 5 years in jail for asking a counselor to help them work through gender dysphoria issues with their child. If this bill is passed, it will prevent members of the LGBTQ+ community from getting the help they desire. During debate on Bill C-6, this bill's predecessor, the House of Commons Standing Committee on Justice and Human Rights, heard testimony from the LGBTQ+ Canadians about how counseling helped them understand their identity and reduce their non-heterosexual sexual behavior. Parents, teachers, pastors should be able to play a supportive role in the life of a young person struggling with gender identity. Harmful forms of conversion therapy should be banned, but Bill C-4 is too broad and wrongly includes Christian counseling and other support services in the ban. Close quotation.
Now, while it didn't change the result, we're thankful for your responses and for the witness that it brought to senators over the last few days. Now, with the passage of Bill C-4, now more than ever is the time to prepare yourself and your congregation for what's next. We're working to host training seminars for office bearers. Now, Ed joins us from one that took place last week in Edmonton.
Hey, thanks, Colin. Well, I'm here at Emmanuel Canadian Reformed Church. We just finished our Preparing for Conversion Therapy Bans training event here. We had over 80 people listening to Andre Schutten give a bit of a presentation, a bit of a speech about the legal impact on Bill C-4, and Joe Jaruba giving a speech about the spiritual impact of Bill C-4. This is Michael Wagner, a friend to ARPA Canada, and well, how did you like it, and what words of encouragement do you have for our viewers?
Well, I think it was a very, very helpful event. These issues dealing with gender and sexuality are a major issue facing the church right now, and it's going to continue to be a major issue facing the church. And I don't think there are two people in Canada who I'd rather hear this issue from or learn about than Jojo Ruba and Andre Schutten. They know as much as anybody in this country, and I think if you want to know about it, and you should, because it's something you're going to face, you should come to this meeting and hear them speak.
Awesome stuff. Ontario, you are next. Reach out to Ryan Mance and let him know that you would like to attend a training event. Back to you, Colin.
Thanks so much, Ed. As we mentioned, Ryan is planning several of these training events in Ontario as well very soon, and we'll have more information on that in the coming days and weeks. Now, finally, a victory ARPA had in court a few years ago is continuing to influence decisions today. Here's Tabitha.
Thanks, Colin. Recently, the Ministry of Health rejected the request for abortion statistics for some Northern Ontario regions. Now, the person who had requested these statistics, they appealed to the Information and Privacy Commissioner, who looked at that government decision and decided it was improper. Now, what's interesting from our perspective is that in deciding that the decision was improper, they relied heavily on the ARPA Canada and Patricia Maloney case. That was the case that found that the sections in the FIPA, the Freedom of Information and Privacy Protection Act, that excluded all abortion information, that case found that that was unconstitutional. That in that case, as well as in this recent commissioner decision, they said that there's an ongoing meaningful conversation about abortion happening, and that requires accurate statistics. We're grateful for the precedent that we were able to set in that case about 5 years ago, and we're grateful that it's still influencing the ability of people to get good information about abortion in this province. Back to you, Colin.
Thanks so much, Tabitha. That's it for Quick Updates. Thanks to you for watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.